Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and in today's video I am pretty excited because I'm trying out a new lure that I've never tried before, but I think is going to be a very good lure, and that is this little Eurotackle 1-inch EPF swim. So if you've never heard of, or if you don't know what EPF stands for, it stands for Extreme Philly Fishing. I'd be really surprised if you've never heard of him and you follow my YouTube channel because he's a lot bigger than me. But he's a fisherman who loves to do like all types of like multi-species fishing. His main thing is to like catch as many species as he can. So this bait here today I think is going to be a great multi-species lure, and it is a 1-inch paddle tail swim bait. Like, it is a teeny little lure, but I think it's going to be able to catch pretty much everything. And if you follow along with my channel, you know I love to do a lot of creek fishing, and typically when trying on a new creek I like to use the 2-inch Kitech Easy Shiner because it's a little tiny 2-inch paddle tail swim bait that can catch pretty much everything. And when you downsize a paddle tail swim bait to the 1-inch size, I can imagine that you're going to catch everything too, maybe even more fish. So I'm pretty excited for today. And these lures like went out of stock almost like immediately after they were stocked on the website. So I actually missed the first like main stock, and they had a second little restock, and I was able to grab a couple packs. I wanted the white and pink colors, but the pink was already out of stock, so I just went with the white and chartreuse colors. But I've just got this little lure rigged up on a 1/32 ounce Eurotackle jig head there. So it's a really small jig head, you know, small little weight, but should be pretty good. And with a lure this size, since this is like so tiny, even though it is a paddle tail swim bait, I think it might be more effective to just jig it off the bottom than cast it out and reel it in. But I'll probably try both of those techniques today and see which one works better. But either way, I think we should be on a lot of fish today. All right, well, fishing today might be a lot more difficult than I expected. I thought there would be some people swimming at this creek today, but there's a lot of people here. A lot more people than I expected, and I thought they were all gonna be upstream from where I am. So hopefully we can still get, you know, decent little bits of areas where I can catch some fish. But like, I've already seen, like, you know, there's like 5 people sitting on a rock. I caught a couple fish off last time. 2 other people swimming right where I caught a couple fish last time. First fish, there we go. What's it gonna be? I can't really tell. You're kidding. That's very unexpected. A catfish is my first ever fish on the 1-inch EPF swim. Well, it's definitely a multi-species lure. I was not expecting to catch this. I believe it's a baby flathead catfish. I'm sure y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Leo did say he would watch this video, so Leo, if you're watching, if this is not a flathead catfish, feel free to correct me. But I'm pretty sure it's just a little baby flathead. Well, there you go. I'm pretty sure it's a baby flathead. If not, it might be a bullhead, but it's definitely not a channel catfish. So if you were to ask me what fish I would catch first on this today, I probably would have said like a, you know, little red breast sunfish, maybe a bluegill, maybe a shoal bass. I did catch a couple little baby shoal bass last time I was here, but I would not have expected to catch a little catfish like this. All right, there we go. A little, like, I don't know, maybe 8 to 9 inch catfish. It's definitely an unexpected catch, but I will take it. Do I have a fish? Oh, there we go. All right, what is it? It looks like a baby shoal bass. Yes, I think it is. I thought I was stuck on a, oh. All right, so, yep, he got away, but I think it was a baby shoal bass. Shoal bass are a species of fish. They're only native, there's black bass species. They're only native to the Chattahoochee River Basin, and I think one more river basin. So that guy was really small, so it might have been hard to tell if you didn't get a good look at him, but I believe that was a shoal bass. You know, at first glance, that might just look like a largemouth, but I think that was just a baby little shoal bass. Have a fish, there we go. Wow, that was only a second later. It's another bass. I think it's a shoal bass. Don't come off this time. All right, now I can show y'all a better look at this, a little guy. Yeah, that's definitely a shoal bass. You can see these vertical bars he has on him. He doesn't have much of a lateral line, or like that, you know, black horizontal line that goes across on a largemouth. This definitely looks like a little shoal bass. I have never caught a largemouth out of this creek. I've caught all shoal bass except one spotted bass and one bass that was a hybrid between a smallmouth and a shoal bass. So that's a cool little fish. I would take a picture, but I'm just going to go ahead and release him, make sure he's good to go. He was just sitting right there, but there he goes. Is that a fish? I think I have a fish. I do. Oh, it's probably another baby shoal bass. Stay on. Oh, he came off, but it was another little baby shoal bass. Those things fling around so much, it's hard to like get them in my hand. There's a fish. I think this is going to be a red breast sunfish. Yep. I've caught a few fish over there before, and they were both red breast sunfish, so I thought we'd get one over there. And yep, little beautiful little fish. So I was honestly expecting to catch more of these than I was expecting to catch shoal bass. So far we've caught like 3 shoal bass and only 1 red breast, but that might change here soon. All right, we'll let this guy go. There he goes. Oop, got a fish. There we go. It's bluegill. All right, first bluegill of the day. Don't come off, buddy. All right. So this is 4 species, I believe. What I think was a flathead catfish, shoal bass, red breast sunfish, and now a bluegill. So I was definitely expecting to catch a variety of species on this little lure, and so far so good. And I was getting bites under that current over there. I think there's definitely more fish over there. We'll let him go. Oh, I got a fish. Ooh, I think it's a shoal bass again. Will we actually be able to hold another shoal bass? They keep coming off. There we go. Man, they're so wiggly. Yep, that's a little shoal bass again. So yeah, we've caught by far the most shoal bass out of any species. So there's definitely a lot of them in here. And these guys are fairly rare. I mean, you know, they're definitely in a, you know, good bit of places in Georgia, but they're threatened by other non-native black bass species that will hybridize with them. There we go. I think that was my next cast. It was a little, another red breast sunfish. This one's a little less colorful than the last one we caught, but I will take him. It's another fish. All right, now that I've used this white color a while, I think I might try the chartreuse. And by the way, the durability of these little soft plastics is definitely really good so far. I believe I've caught 8 fish now, and they've all been on this exact same paddle tail, and it's still doing fine. Oh, one hit it right there, dude. Red breast hit it right in front of me, and this is actually a pretty good one. I saw a red breast surface over there, so I knew they were around here. Yep. All right, well, I'll definitely take that. That's a solid red breast for this creek. I moved up to this deeper portion. I mean, I knew there had to be fish in here. I saw one surface and ended up getting him, so, or one of them. I'm sure there's more of them down there. I'll let him go. There's another one. Another red breast. Or no, it's a bluegill. All right, second bluegill of the day. Oh, and he came off. But yeah, he was pretty much right over there by that tree. Well, I'm calling it a day here at this creek, and today definitely wasn't like an amazing day of fishing. There was like, this is a really popular swimming spot. There was like a ton of people swimming, so that really limited the areas that I was able to fish. Like, I think I would have caught a lot more fish today. if there weren't so many people swimming. But overall, I was definitely impressed with that little 1-inch EPF swim. I think Leo and Eurotackle did a great job with that little lure. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. And honestly, I don't think it's the best lure for the creek I was fishing today. I should have thought that through a little more, but this creek is just really fast flowing with a lot of rocks. So that light little lure got stuck like 1,000 times, which was kind of frustrating. I only lost one jig head, which was at the very end there. But just because it got stuck a lot does not mean it's a bad lure. I think it's just going to be more ideal for fishing creeks that are a little bit slower moving water or like aren't so crazy rocky, because like this entire creek is just like a bunch of chunk rock on the bottom, so it's real easy for stuff to get stuck. But overall, like I said, I was really impressed with that lure. Probably give it a 9 out of 10. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. So I'll catch y'all on that next video. Thanks for watching.